What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and there are so many great 9mm options out there, but there's also a lot of people who just can't carry 9mm. And I know there's a lot of discussion online. Is 380 going to be enough? Is 9mm the only firearm round you should carry? And a lot of people would say, no, 380 isn't enough. And they'd also say 9mm is the only round you should carry. But a while back, I had double wrist surgery, and I knew that it was going to be a decent recovery period. So I'm like, I need a good size 380, not something that's a pocket carry size. I wanted something that could be a main size, something like a Taurus G3C in size, something like a Bursa BP9cc, something that is going to be your more average everyday carry sized pistol, but not quite your pocket pistol, because pocket pistols are a little snappier than the other. I wanted that if I had to use it in a self-defense encounter, I didn't want to ruin my hands for good. So what did I come up with? The Smith & Wesson MP 380 Easy. Just another Smith & Wesson that I have. Just another great firearm, right? And there's many things that make this thing easy. But before we get started, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, subscribe. Tell me what you think about 380. Tell me what you thought about this video. It means a lot to me. Now, there's just so many features all packed into this tiny little pistol. And yes, I know people are going to get on me. 8 plus 1 of 380 is not enough. First of all, this is a 3.5-inch barrel, so it's going to be larger than your average 380 barrel. On top of that, 9 rounds of 380 Underwood Defender ammunition, which is a solid copper projectile. You will be just fine, trust me. And also, there is no recoil on this pistol. Out of every firearm my mom has shot at the range, this is her favorite. It's not even close. Whenever I take people to the range and I have them try different calibers and stuff, they pick this up and their groupings are like this. The thing is an absolute beast. And when they call it the Easy, that's for a reason. Watch. Barely tap, right? I mean, nothing. Everything is just effortless. Look, pull down tabs to help you load your ammunition easier, right? If you have arthritis or hand issues or because a lot of people that watch my channel and a lot of people that are into firearms and blue collar work or bust their butt every day or are in the trades or whatever the case may be, and we all know the wear and tear that comes with it. So you can't knock someone for carrying a 380 simply because it makes sense for them. Here's the greatest part about this firearm, right? Look at this slide, ready? So people who like the slide stop and slide release, look. I mean, I'm putting nothing on that. Look at it just goes. And then look at this. I'm barely pulling. Barely pulling. Barely pulling. I mean, I kid you not. It is the easiest thing in the world to rack, and it's been 100% reliable. And I've actually put thousands of rounds to this simply because it's my mom's favorite to shoot, and I used to love shooting it, and I had to train with it during that period of my life. On top of that, for people whose grip strength and finger strength is off, they added these little 2 tabs that stick out a little bit. It doesn't affect printing or anything like that, but you can easily latch on, see what I'm saying? And in order to rack and manipulate that slide. Now, everything just functions so freaking smooth. But what I do want to point out is also this trigger, right? So, nothing, right? You have to push this down. It's sort of like an XD from Springfield and so on. It's like a 1911, but it is so easy to push down. It's just an extra safety feature. But look, check out this trigger pull. I mean, it is so crisp and clean. This is one of the best defensive trigger pulls out there. Absolute beast. And when you're shooting it, there is no recoil. This firearm feels like shooting at 22. I kid you not. You can mag dump this sub 2 seconds easily. From draw, probably mag dump it sub 3 seconds. 9 rounds. Maybe 2.5 seconds. The thing is super accurate. Like it's a 3.5-inch barrel. And on top of that, the ergonomics are comfortable. The texturing is minimal, but it's enough texturing to hold on to during a hot and sweaty day and during some training. But at the same time, they made it so it doesn't hurt your hands, because a lot of people are going to carry something like this. It's going to hurt your hands. The price right now is really cheap. Holster availability is everywhere. You have a light. You can mount a light on here. The thing is literally what it is. It's easy. It's easy to shoot. It's easy to get follow-up shots. It's easy to do double taps. It's easy overall to carry. Look how thin it is. So basically, yes, it's a single stack, but 9 rounds of 380 with the right ammo, you're going to be just fine. And on top of that, it's got that awesome Smith & Wesson finish to it. The barrel's seen very minimal wear and tear to it, keeping it super accurate, not wearing it down, making it wobbly. I mean, the thing is just a great overall firearm. And honestly, I bought mine used, and it still runs great. Absolutely love this thing. Now, once again, if I ever have a hand issue, which I'm sure I will in the future, because I do new construction plumbing and I always get injured, this is what I'll go to. Because when I shoot this thing, there's no recoil. And the best part about a firearm like this is learning. If you get a firearm like this, this is how you learn firearm fundamentals. You don't need to jump up to a 40, a 10 millimeter, a massive caliber. You can start at a 380. And here's the thing. These are the fundamentals I'm talking about. Shooting one-handed, shooting off-handed, right? Shooting from the hip, shooting from the chest. All these different ways that are actual self-defense ways of shooting. See, everyone just wants to go like this, but you got to learn to shoot one-handed, because a lot of times, in order to get your firearm, your offhand is going to be pulling that shirt off, and by the time you need to release your first shot, your hand's still going to be on that shirt. Chances are you're never going to get the two hands on there, and it's never going to be fully extended. And something like this with such little recoil, I kid you not, you would be able to defend yourself just fine and perfectly with this. I absolutely love the Smith & Wesson M&P 380 Shield EZ. And here's the thing. I don't care what people say about my calibers. I don't care what people say about my firearms. They're going to say, oh, that's big. It's the size of a Taurus G3C that offers you 12 rounds and blah, blah, blah. Guys, this is skinnier. And the recoil compared to these two isn't even comparable. This is like shooting a 22. This trigger blows the G3C out of the water. This trigger blows the Glock triggers out of the water. I mean, this is just perfect. If you have finger issues, hand issues, wrist issues, shoulder issues, anything that affects your ability to manipulate a firearm, control a firearm, keep a firearm on target, stuff like that, I'm telling you, this is the way to go. And trust me, I trust the quality control of Smith & Wesson over Ruger any day. The Ruger Security 380 looks like a great pistol. An awesome pistol, and it does have more capacity. But guys, I've ran some serious rounds to this, and I absolutely love it. So it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.